Hi, I'm Russell Jackson,
I'm Jamie Jackson,
and we're the owners of the Hive Trampoline Park in Spanish Fork, Utah.
and we've got 3 kids. We've got an 18-year-old boy, a 9-year-old boy, and a 7-year-old little girl. And we kind of wanted to create a place where our kids are kind of spaced wonky, and we wanted to create a space where we could come and everyone could play, everyone could have a good time, and it was kind of a one-stop shop. So that's really why we created the Hive. A couple of weeks ago, I was walking in the mall and I saw the Build-A-Bear store, and I had known about it from way back when, but I hadn't thought about it in forever. And I thought, oh my gosh, my daughter's gonna love this. She's 7. So I'm like, she's gonna be all over this. She loves stuffed animals. She's gonna wanna make her own. So I was super excited about the idea, and I went home and I'm like, Charlotte, we're gonna have a girls' day. And she was super excited because she only has brothers, and anything to do with a girls' day, she's all about. And so I kind of was working her up to it as the days came closer and closer. And then the day of, we drove to the Orem Mall, and she wanted to know what her surprise was. Mom, what's my surprise? And I'm like, just wait, you're gonna love it, you're gonna love it. So we walk in the mall, and as we see the Build-A-Bear store, I stop and I'm like, okay, Charlotte, you're gonna make your very own stuffed animal. And she's like, squealing and jumping up and down. So I'm like, this is gonna be awesome. Mom of the year here, I'm amazing. So I take her into the Build-A-Bear store, and I'm like, okay, pick anything you want. And she's walking around and walking around and walking around. And she's like, where's the unicorns? And I'm like, oh, that's a good question. So I go up to the guy at the register and I'm like, hey, where are your unicorns? And he's like, oh, we don't carry them at this store. And I'm like, really? So I'm like, okay, Charlotte, there's no unicorns, but you can do a rainbow bear, you can do a heart bear, look at all these options. And she goes, this is stupid, I don't wanna do this. And she walked out. So I went from mom of the year to big mom fail.
Some of the unique things that we've installed here at the Hive to make them really fun for everyone are our go-karts. Our go-karts are indoor go-karts. They're electric and they're mini go-karts, so they're a blast. They can be driven by kids as young as 4 years old up to adults as long as they fit. So we're one of the only places where an adult or a parent can race one of their young children. So that's really a blast, and it's a fun way for the mom and dad to interact with their kids. We've also got a 7,000 square foot bounce house. That's bigger than the size of my house. So it's there's a couple sections. There's a section for toddlers, and there's a section for big kids. And there's 3 different slides. One of them goes up into the rafters. It's really a lot of fun.
Some of the things that I really love about the Hive and the way that we kind of designed it is it's a super open floor plan. So you really can be anywhere on the jump floor, and you can kind of monitor your kids, because let's be honest, they're all running different directions. So you can kind of keep an eye on all of them at the same time. The other thing is when we built the Hive, I told my husband, I'm like, we've got to have couches. We've got to have comfortable couches, not like folding chairs. And we have to have a lot of them, because I hate when I go to a jump place and I have to stand around the whole time because all the chairs are taken, or I have to sit awkwardly close to somebody I don't want to be awkwardly close to. So that was my big thing, is having all the couches and the little side tables. And the couches are super comfortable. We see parents asleep on them all the time. And so it kind of gives them a break while their kids play and run around. So about a year ago, we came out with our memberships. We wanted to find a way to make the Hive really affordable for moms, especially with lots of kids that just need to get them out of the house and let them run wild. And so we decided to come up with our memberships. And basically what it is it's the same price to have your kids jump for an hour and a half as it is to have your kids jump all month long, Monday through Friday. And so my kids, I don't know about your kids, but my kids love all the specialty drinks, and they're always asking to get one. And of course, when we go, I have to get one too. And so by the time we're done at one of those places, it costs more to get them all their specialty stuff as it does to come to the Hive for a month. So I think just instead of doing that every week, just give them water one week. Because really, diabetes, healthy.